guys, you're watching Skuff TV. Today we're joining our buddies at Stab and another episode of Fly Me to the Moon. We've got Kai, Taj, Julian and a schwag of other lads that give us their thoughts on the Froggy, the Superman and the Passion Pop. We also find out who's leading up the charge in aerial innovation and whether or not it's a good idea to name an aerial after yourself.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like.
Here's what I think's dead. The Superman, Froggy, the sushi roll, Passion Pop, anything double grabs isn't that cool.
I'm not sure why we kind of grab some airs and go with it or leave them behind.
I'll start with the backside froggy. I'm pretty bummed out about that. I thought it was pretty cool. At the time, Dion Aegis was like head over heels for it. He was pretty pumped on it. I think he actually kind of named it the Froggy. Him and Colborne, I think. I did it in Portugal for the first time in a heat against Kelly in the final, and just got crueled on it. So I was like, okay, they don't like that one. Maybe I just got to be persistent with it and just keep doing it until they like it.
You know, me and Geordie, when we first filmed those backhand Supermans he did at Lakey Peak, and we were like, well, that's pretty rad. And Geordie, he was like really pumped on the move, like no one was doing it. And it just didn't come across. Like it just, on screen, it probably didn't come across as how hard and how technical that maneuver is, like no one really picked it up. It wasn't in the magazines, it wasn't, you couldn't even imagine like a YouTube clip of like backhand Superman. It's just a move in surfing that everyone sort of overlooked, and it didn't really kick on.
The Superman did get left in the dust, unless you're Geordie. Geordie, he got a bit of mileage out of that thing. I don't know how, I think they're horrible. But the Superman, I don't know, it's kind of like a really chauvinist maneuver that in surfing isn't really appreciated. I think that's why it's kind of come and gone.
Supermans were like, yeah, like Geordie did a couple like fake ones at lowers, and they're like, oh, that's he stopped doing them. Which ones are those like Supermans and like Passion Pops and like corrupt flips kind of faded too? Those are all double grab things. So I think, when someone does one and they think it's sick, and then someone that they respect says, oh yeah, it's a double grab or whatever, it's not that hard, then they probably stop.
There's definitely a lot of people who are still trying Supermans and whatnot. It's sick. I mean, you take your feet off your board and you put them back on. Who doesn't want to do that? But it's just like personal preference, really, on what you want to see and what you want to do. And I think that's really the fun about surfing, is you can get pretty much as creative as you want with it. And Geordie was pretty much the only one doing those backside Superman things. And some people liked him, some people didn't. And obviously he liked him, and that's sick.
Certain maneuvers will come in and stick, and certain maneuvers won't. And the same goes for the sushi roll. Julian came in real hot with that. It was a massive hit, and then just, highest high, and it just, kind of dropped real quick.
The sushi roll is something that, even at the time when I did it, it was not something that I thought about. It was just like something that happened when I was pulling off a wave.
I think the person who's leading the charge on inventing maneuvers is probably Josh Kerr, I'd say. He's come up with so many different variations of grabs, and obviously him coming from the air show background, he has been kind of at the forefront for a while. And I don't know, I don't feel like he's got the credit that he might have deserved. Someone needs the hype to be able to make it like worth something,
I don't like when people name maneuvers after, their last name or themselves. It's kind of whack.
Yeah, just a heads up. Don't want to name it after yourself. Kind of tried that one, and it's not that cool, man.
Fly Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. And let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.